Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is DMV Sports Media here live on a Sunday night. Title race here in the Super Soccer League APL Conference. A matchup that needs little introduction. Los Toros, Yinz United for the title. Winner would take home that regular season trophy. This is a rivalry that has seen a lot of story over the years. It's really a rivalry that there's two sides with different philosophies. Yinz much older. They hit the ground running. Well, more on that in a second. Here's an early attack from Alves and Los Toros. Yinz able to find their way forward on the far side. Like I was saying, Yinz, they're a grizzled group of former college players that they don't feel the need to practice as much, but the expectation is quite high in order to get a spot on this roster. You need to come game ready. Los Toros, they are no slouches themselves, but they are a side that often relies much more on younger players. More on that in a second as Toros looking to play out. They do have some grizzled veterans in there as well, but they do practice, and of course their standard is high as well. Here is a slaloming run and an early shot saved by Rye McMillan. Hello, sir. Okay. No? Okay. All right. I understand. I'm sorry. Never good. Yeah, okay. I appreciate it. This is going to be a corner kick here for Los Toros on the near side. Nelson Castillo lining it up. There's been chances for both sides in the early stages, but Toros looking to capitalize on their first set piece. Top of the six it is! Golazo in the early stages. Looks like it's Stanley Alves, possibly Alejandro Nira. Yeah, Nira the goal scorer, Castillo the assist. And Los Toros with the dream start here in only the second minute off the set piece. We'll take a look back in this replay here. What a peach of a ball from Nelson Castillo. And from a deeper run, Alejandro Nira able to get ahead on this, a strong head, and put Los Toros up by a score of 1-0. And we are back underway. Toros with the early advantage. And they'll go back to their number one. Travis Basso getting his first touches of the match. That's Castillo with the crucial touch on this one. And now it's back out wide for Jordi Santana. Lente looking for a turn, doesn't come off. And into the corner we go. Looks like Toros have righted the ship, and they'll look to send one out wide. And this is Zane connecting with Nira. Back out wide it goes. And then a little too tall of a task. Ooh, it's a difficult one. Castillo slipping over the ball, and it's right back to Yinz United. Here's John Okafor. To the feet of Grace on the far side. It looks like an opportunity in the corner. And it's sent in. Oh, what a service. Okafor got a slight head to it. It's still alive, and now it's a set piece for Yinz United. As Toros bring bodies back to answer the call. If you're just joining us, it was an early goal for Los Toros in the second minute off a corner kick of their own. Here's Yinz into a great area. It's not cleanly cleared. Finally, Cruz able to get ahead behind it. And now sent out wide. This one's sent in. Ferguson gets a solid touch back to Cruz, and now Basso will take his time and keep it moving. That's a good switch of play from Toros as Castillo looks for space in the midfield. Waldo Cruz back to Ferguson, and the final touch didn't quite come off. So many Toros bodies all over the ball on this small pitch. There's no shortage of effort from Los Toros. We mentioned they have some veteran players, but they have a lot of youth, and certainly fitness is an important piece of this side. What a ball over the top. Dylan Zane with an effort. He'd like to have that one back. Just a goal kick to come on the tail end of this one. Peach of a ball from Arjun Wente, setting up Zane in a fortuitous position. McMillan now will smash one across midfield. And back at the feet of the Pups. Ooh, Nira got a touch to it. And it looks like will be a throw on the far side. Check to make sure I'm live. Yeah. It's on? Yeah, I'm in the chat. It's down the line. Well, if you're coming late, welcome. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media. There was an early goal right off the rip for Los Toros. A set piece from Castillo, converted by Alejandro Nira, is enough to put Toros ahead in this title race. Toros need the 3 points to unseat Yinz at the top of the table. It's a great overlapping run on the far side. Grace rounding his man, and a timely challenge there from Santana. And it looks like this will see another set piece, another corner for the Pups. Here is the delivery. Ooh, let's put up and over. My bad on that one. Here's a look back on the replay. Not a bad service, not a bad effort. Unfortunately, we are lacking a roster for the Pups as of the present moment. Been trying to sort that out, but feel free to let us know any of the players that we're missing out. This one sent upfield. A final touch from Ferguson, just a little bit over mashed. Ferguson would love to have that one back, and he certainly might have another chance. This as he runs down the Pups back line. This is an uncomfortable moment, but Pups able to play out, and down the line they go. Okafor, strong hold-up play from him, and we'll go down the line. It's well turned out wide from Grace. Still going to that end line. It's kept alive. Well, it's going to be a goal kick to come for Basso and company. And it'll give the Pups a moment to catch their breath. Excuse me, Los Toros a chance to catch their breath. Well, everyone can catch their breath here on this early summer day. And it's connection found between Basso and Castillo. Also Castillo taken down. And it's going to be a set piece just inside Toros territory. Cruz will stand over top of this one. As we mentioned, this is a title race here in Super Soccer League APL Conference. Winner not only get the season trophy, but also a #1 seed heading into playoffs. Winner will play Great Falls, a side that certainly has connection with this Los Toros side. Actually beat Los Toros during the regular season. That would be quite a fun matchup to watch, but Right now, all eyes on Yinz. Here's McIntosh into the top of the sixth. Well gathered by McMillan, just ahead of Nira. And that's going to be smashed upfield by Rai McMillan. Cut out by Cruz and flicked well on by Nira. There's a timely challenge in the back. Welcome, Mr. Ferguson, Abdul, Lindsay Daniels, Madeline, and Random Aussie. Wouldn't expect anything else. Our two most loyal viewers. Toros sending this one in. Here's Santana over to Castillo, who has been on fire today. Already has an assist to his name, has seen a lot of the ball. Here's Ferguson. Back to Castillo. Lovely little turn from Cruz. And Toros trying to play quickly. It's a game of pinball in the middle there. Solid challenge there from Zane. Now Ferguson, the recipient. He'll play it early. And the Pups will have a brief respite. It's sent down the line. Dylan Zane runs out of real estate this time. And now that's a Yinz throw right around midfield. Early throw, and it's immediately pressured by Los Toros. Into the midfield, that's certainly going to be a foul. McIntosh, the guilty party. Looks like Pup's not keen on playing short. And we'll try to smash one up in the direction of the wing area. Okafor put a challenge in, but couldn't quite hang on. Basso, first time. Looks like that ball was kept alive, but at the expense of a foul. And it's a set piece for the Pups. Set pieces can always be the great equalizer. What Yinz United find from this service into the 18. It's flicked towards goal. They've still got bodies in the mixer. It's taken down well by Castillo. Now back into the corner it goes. On to the 14th minute we go, and status quo remains. Jordi Santana happy to receive the quick pass from Basso, and Pups will immediately put some pressure on it. Toros looking to play out. Santana able to connect down the line. Now a big ball up top, asking the question. Ferguson is in. That's a big challenge. And it has kept Los Toros at bay for the moment. Ferguson there, applying some pressure. Now Rai McMillan will look big. Can he connect up top? Okafor is there, but felt obstructed as this one just goes past everyone. Kevin Cruz now. Up to Nira. Zane down the line. Dylan Zane, he got there, but had to put a big touch just to keep this one alive. Okafor back out wide. Big ball into the 18, and Basso is there in the nick of time. And Los Toros will just play this one on the ground. There goes McIntosh into the feet of Castillo. Big ball up top, and it'll trickle past everyone into the waiting feet of Ryan McMillan. Big start for Los Toros with their goal in the second minute. Have not found another effort to trouble Yinz United's number one. It was a save from Ryan McMillan that set up that corner kick. A lot of time left in this one, as McIntosh will look big. It deflects into the path of Alves. Asking a tall task of him. This is the lone man up top. Here's Waldo Cruz into the feet of Wente. Now Santana. McIntosh again, and Toros passing this one at will. It's Nira gathering it in a dangerous area. Has Zane out wide. Oh, that ball in the direction of Alves, but Pups Johnny on the spot with the defensive answer. There's McIntosh making down. That is going to be a set piece for Los Toros. Jose, the guilty party. As you look back at the infraction, McIntosh did a great job of keeping this ball away from the challenge, forcing the defender to go through his body in order to get there. And now it's a dangerous area for a set piece. Castillo looks like the favorite to take this one. You'd think so after his service that led to a goal in the second minute off the corner kick. Looks like we got a ball change. See if that shakes anything up down there. Yeah, we got our unique press box up here in the car park. Exclusive DMV Sports Media Zone. We make do with what we got. Here's Castillo into a back post area. No recipients to be found, and Pups fortunate there was no answer on the back post to this dinner bell. Ryan McMillan will have the kick. Big kick upfield from Ryan McMillan. Zane able to steal this one away from Okafor. Now Santana. And it's sent out wide. Pinball's around. Cruz able to get it off his feet. Has Waldo Cruz. Waldo Cruz, look at his touch. Every ball sticking to the feet like glue. And now it's Ferguson driving. Will send one across the 18, maybe not on the same page with his teammates, and in the end, it's well dealt with by this back line. Big ball upfield from Ryan McMillan, but no direction to it. We are back underway. Here's Santana out to the feet of McIntosh. And over the top it goes. What a service from McIntosh. Alves is in. Flag stays down. Stanley Alves with the goal. He would not be denied infinite time and space. We'll certainly bring you back the replay in a moment, but that is 2-0 for Los Toros. Stanley Alves netting a goal. The service deserves all the credit in the world. Ian McIntosh, perfectly weighted ball in this small field, and it is a dream start for Los Toros here at Quantum Field. Here's a look back. Oh, we didn't get to see if it's offside or not. Feel free to let us know in the chat if you are able. You can rewind it back on your end. And it is 2-0 here in the 21st minute. An Ian McIntosh assist, capped off by a Stanley Alves goal. Toros, they haven't let off of their gas pedal. And it's going to be a throw here for the Pups. Was it? Whoop. I guess Toros got away with one there. We do have a really good angle for the offside review up here, at least on this end. On the other end, we might have a pretty good camera angle for offside too. Maybe they can finally institute that much sought after VAR. Here's Castillo. Into the 18, it's sent across. Top of the 18 it goes. And then Santana will keep this alive for Los Toros. There's Cruz out to Ferguson. Ferguson will take his time, and why not? Toros have got the 2-goal advantage. Here's Santana into traffic. He'll keep it alive, only momentarily. Pop straight up by Zane. What a turn from Okafor, but couldn't hang on. Zane made up the distance, and now Toros will look to play from the back. Basso. They'll send this into the waiting feet of Castillo. And look at this pocket that closed up so quickly. Pups winning it back. And Okafor, second man to it. He'll send it in. Just about defended by Los Toros. This one flicked on. Again, plenty of black shirts there. Finally, Nira able to send one over the top. It's Alves in, and this time the flag will go. One more look back. Well, really close call, but it does look like the referee got it right. Well, big kick from Ryan McMillan. He'll smash it across midfield. It's flicked on well by Noriega. And here's Ferguson. Challenged. And it looks like Yinz will keep this one on Los Toros' side. It's in the corner. Grace down the line. Now Prosser into the danger area. Aldo Cruz got up for that one. How did he win that header? Doesn't have a ton of height on him, but able to win this one and when it counted. This one's sent across now, and again it's Castillo. Looking down the line, what a ball from Castillo. Alves slaloming, that's a timely challenge, but second act from Los Toros, not able to keep it alive. What?
Nothing, they're just getting heated. Oh, chat's popping.
Oh, yeah. Chat is indeed popping. I'm locked in right now. But good to see everyone. Yeah. I think from the looks of it, I didn't get to see it with my own eyes, but it sounds like when the Toros fans are saying that it was well offside, I'm going to go ahead and tend to believe that. This is well taken. Huh?
He's
Oh. The Toros hate from the Great Falls. No, Abraham, you're a Toros player. What? You're... I can't trust you guys. None of y'all. It's like when Freddie likes to troll me. Freddie, where you at? I know you're in the chat somewhere. Plotting and rooting on the downfall of Los Toros from the Great Falls hideaway. We mentioned the winner of this game will play Great Falls in round 1 of the playoffs, 1v4. And from the looks of it, it very well could be a Los Toros Great Falls rematch. We remember during the regular season, Great Falls found the 3 points off of Los Toros in a scintillating 1-0 affair. And no doubt Los Toros looking to claim some revenge in playoff time against their, we'll call it, brother club. This one trickles through everyone. Prosser will restart the attack from the back. And again, it's sent outside. I don't have a Yinz United roster, but I am looking back through old rosters to see if I can try to extrapolate some of the names. Which, Freddie, I assume you're talking about Javel. Ferguson's been playing well since his reintegration to the side. Freddie Javel, quite a talent, but fair enough. He's certainly outspoken. Got the chat popping today. Wouldn't expect anything less in this final season matchup of Yinz and Los Toros. And I should mention that both sides have already secured a playoff spot. Hold that thought. As Pelto sent it outside, now sent in behind. Cruz thought about letting Basso come get it, but thought better of it. Wente streaking through everyone. He's taken down, and somehow it's not given as a foul. It's an interesting one, but onwards we play. Prosser down the line. And in this corner, the tackle is made. Corner kick to come. As Los Toros bring everybody back into the mixer. Yeah, I figured. Here comes the delivery from this near side corner. And well punched away by Basso. Initially, back post it goes. Still there. Oh, it's off the line. Hands go up, and what a save. It's going to be another corner. We got to look back on this replay. How has this not gone in? Basso was beat. Oh, man. Heroic. It's Castillo. He's been everywhere tonight. Here's a second look from field level. Oh, Castillo. That is as good as a goal. Well, Sir Castillo, he's served up one goal on a platter and now has saved one. This one flicked towards goal. And it's a goal kick to come. One more look back. This one's may have taken a touch off of Cruz, or was fortunate. They are awarded the goal kick. Now Kevin Cruz. Aldo Cruz. And it's well taken on the near touchline. I know what you're doing. Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy save. And I know Basso certainly is appreciative of that save off the line from Castillo. That's a substantial challenge. I believe that's Pelto. In any case, it will be a set piece for Los Toros. No card coming out just yet. And we're back underway. There's Nelson Castillo. Back inside for Ferguson. Been all over the place tonight, Freddie Ferguson. As has Castillo. That's two of the reasons why Los Toros have seemingly acquired all the 50-50 balls. Just that work rate and positioning. Here's a big ball up from Cruz in the direction of Wente. Second ball may fall kindly for Alves. And now it is McIntosh. Throw for Los Toros. "13 great whites and 14 hammerheads." Jeez, Random Aussie, leave some sharks out there. Good Lord. But good on you, getting paid for fishing. That's all of our dream. Big shout to Random Aussie. Tuned in all the way from Sydney, Australia. What time is it over there, Random Aussie? Curious to know. And we'll make sure Madeline gives you the shout at halftime. We'll put the camera on her. Here's Los Toros. Santana going all the way back to Basso. And Toros will start from square one. Big ball up. And it trickles through. Ooh, that's a poor defensive clearance. Stanley Alves will take it on. It's blocked. The Pups will catch their footing and send it away. They've been looking for Okafor, but I think it's just been too direct. They're really asking a lot of their center forward, just sending balls up and asking him to not only hold it up, but potentially start an attack all by himself, because there's really little support most of the time. And as this game goes on, we'll see if they start to commit more bodies. This one's sent in behind, back to Ryan McMillan. And Pups able to play out. Well, maybe not. The pressure nets a throw here on the near side. It's Santana. Yeah, I'll work on moving the building. I should have put the camera down there more just facing the corner, and I think maybe at halftime I will do that. I do have a field level camera, but I did not really think through the setup. I'm going to switch that at halftime. It will be catching the Toros defending, which, as it looks, Toros have been the team on the front foot, but of course Pups may have to open themselves up and attack a little bit more. This is sent in, sent across, back post. Ooh, McIntosh lost his bearings there. Couldn't quite wrap his foot around it. Himalayan boy, you were everywhere with the hate. I see you in the dream. Who hurt you, or rather, who cut you, man? I'm so sorry to hear. Hope everything's all right at home. Glad you found your way out here to DMV Sports Media. Here's Ryan McMillan looking up top. Ping pongs around. McIntosh into the feet of Alves. And this is Mira able to find possession for Los Toros. There's Basso. Well, the platform a couple levels down, it is very much the same deal. The building's still in the way. It's the same building a couple levels down. Here comes Alves. The flag comes up, and it won't count no matter what happens here. Flag already had gone up, and it's an offside. Yeah, I mean, I've filmed from this platform, the lower platform, all the same. The building doesn't have a gap on the second floor, unfortunately. Would be nice. But this is the best we got. I mean, unfortunately down there's a fence, which would not be ideal either. Field level just doesn't do it. Ryan McMillan will go big with this one. Oh, yeah, that offside looks like it was marginal, but Pups have done a decent job at holding their line. It is going to be a Yinz United throw on that far site. And it's sent back out wide. We're back in. Kind of a messy sequence. Zane looking to play out. He'll go back to Cruz, who sends it forward first time. Big ball up and across. No recipients to be found. Looks like we'll have a goal kick. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Mr. Ferguson. That's definitely the right idea. I'm going to put that, well, you can see on the right side. We're going to turn the camera. It's right now facing the goal, because I was thinking that the light post would be our biggest issue, but certainly it's the gigantic building, so that one's on me. Basso will send this in. Here is Santana, allowing Los Toros to maintain possession and take some time off this clock. They've got 2 goals. They really don't have to rush things. It's a beautiful ball down the line. Zane, he got to it well, but not the touch that he was looking for. Quality move. Now Okafor deemed to be in an offside position. He doesn't agree with the call. No, we're not going to have time to see it. We are right back underway. Good ball. Castillo, Nira, and back to Nelson Castillo. He has been a bull in a china shop, causing things today. Oh, it's off the bar. May have taken a deflection. No, it's given as a goal kick. Let's take a look back. What a strike from Castillo. Definitely one of the players of the day for Los Toros. Yeah, I thought that maybe it took a deflection or a save, but just a really well-hit shot. Zipped in and off the post. Had McMillan scrambling. Nolan Rodman has entered the fray. Oh my, what was that? Looks like there's a fire. I don't know where that came from. It's sent over to the far touchline. And it looks like Los Toros will have a throw. This is probably the most, well, okay, chatting, yeah. Viewership-wise, it's one of the better Super League games. We have a lot in the NPSL and some of the big UPSL ones. I think next week, Los Toros Arlington will be certainly one with big numbers, not only because of the fan base of both Arlington and Los Toros, but because there are other teams affected by that match in terms of playoffs. Nope, it's just a fire. Don't worry. No vaping. Just a fire. Nothing to be concerned about. McIntosh into Castillo. Down the line goes McIntosh. Lovely little give and go. McIntosh sends it across, and Castillo just a bit behind this one. You can hear Okafor. He is not happy with this back line, and he is not happy with the rest of his team. They've been so disjointed. This is not Yinz that we've come to expect. Well, let's see if they can turn it around. A lot of time left. Toros, of course, they're hard to play with on any day, but I haven't seen the response from the pups that we might expect when they're at their best. Here's Okafor working hard to send it across, and again it falls for Waldo Cruz. I wish they wore different numbers, 70 and 10, making it hard to see from up here. Castillo and Cruz, but I think I got it figured out. Plenty of time for the pups to try to sort something out. And again, they'll try it over the top. This time, Okafor in a better position to run it down, and he has won a throw for his side. Prosser sent across the 18s, chested down. And this would be a great moment if I had pointed the other camera the right way. Whoops. We can just guess what's going on back there. Not real sure, but there's Rodman getting a touch. Something's happening out there. And come on, guys, get it out of there. There we go. Yinz able to keep possession. We'll send it across. And here's a ball to the corner. It's far too direct. And goal kick, throw in to come. Yeah, short players though. They're the most deadly. Just look at Messi. But Castillo, he is a force to be reckoned with. Already we've seen his impact on the game. Waldo Cruz, more subtly in a more defensive role, has helped Toros build from the back. Looks like the Grandes has to come on for Los Toros. Big ball up from Dylan Zane, and that'll ask the question. Here comes Mr. Castillo. Oh, it's well dealt with in the back. Second ball falls kindly for Toros. That's cheap. Pups really have not been able to play out from difficult circumstances, and I think that's been the difference. Here in the 43rd minute, Jordi Santana into Michael de Grandes. And all the way back to Cruz. Now Waldo Cruz has taken on the armband from Arjun Wente. And that's an errant pass. Didn't really pan out the way that Pups may have liked. Here comes big ball from Okafor. It's taken well. What a save from Basso. And now Toros able to catch their breath after one of the better chances we've seen for Yinz United. Santana sending it across, and now it's back to the feet of Cruz. Oh, that's a poor ball out from Cruz. What a save from Travis Basso, able to bail out his compatriots. Corner kick to come. Second look at that save from point blank range from Basso. Don't know what that was, but we're back. It's flicked on, and Basso able to save it. Down the line we go. It's a hard challenge from de Grandes. Wins the ball back. Alejandro Nira slaloms one. He'll send a huge diagonal ball. It's tracked down on the far touch by Castillo. Nelson Castillo still going, top of the 18. Nira will get a touch as well. Now Waldo Cruz on the scene. It looks like that's Ali Magoob. Here's the shot. It's spilled initially by McMillan. And that is going to do it for your halftime here at Quantum. One more look back at this strike from McIntosh, stinging the palms of Ryan McMillan. And back to the drawing board for Yinz United. They got work to do here in this second 45 if they want a season title. Los Toros, dream start for them, but can they sustain this level of play? They've been excellent thus far. 45 minutes to go to hold out on their season title. I've been getting to see the chat. Okay, well, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go move the camera. See y'all in a second. Thanks for tuning in here on DMV Sports Media. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is upon us here from Quantum Field in Tysons, Virginia. This is Super Soccer League APL action on a beautiful May 31st eve. Winner of this match will win the regular season title, so lots on the line. Toros with the dream start. An early goal off a set piece converted by Alejandro Nira. Castillo was the one who set it up. Hold that thought. Here's an opportunity for Toros. Castillo will find Nira. It's in. Golazo for Alejandro Nira. And again, the connection is found between Elser Castillo and Alejandro Nira. Nira wearing the captain's armband and certainly earning it right away. Scoring a goal right off the rip before we even get to announce the second goal scorer, who, by the way, was Stanley Alves off of beautiful connection from Ian McIntosh in the first half. Here's a look back on that goal, the third for Los Toros. Look at the move from Nira. And certainly Ryan McMillan was a little bit screened there by his defender. 3-0 in the early stages and lots of work left for the Pups. This one sent down the line. If you're just joining us, Yinz United playing right to left, wearing their yellow and black kits. Toros left to right, playing in all black. Give me a throw. Shout out, Random Aussie. Madeline's here, and she says hello. There's the shout as promised. Random Aussie, we're back underway. Okafor dispossessed. And it's sent up to Castillo by Cruz. I thought you said that we could. Okay. No. I'm sorry. I wasn't. Yeah. I wasn't trying to. Yeah. Okay. This one's sent into the midfield, and big ball from the Pups. And it's dispossessed here on the near side by Grace, but Los Toros able to win it back, and they will find Basso with the back pass. Travis Basso, wily veteran, able to handle the heated back pass. That's a beautiful connection. Cruz out of the air. The second act less impressive, and now the Pups will go to work in the midfield. It's a diagonal ball. Just missing out on their front man. And now Los Toros looking to play from the near side. Welcome, Jamer. Ebra is back. And we are still here live. Yeah, this podcast was certainly in jeopardy for a moment, but we're here. Back to my roots, where we used to climb up on top of the utility sheds of the recreational park fields in order to get a better angle, and sometimes would work out better than others. Here we are, live from Quantum Field. A big service up, and that was a good connection. Noriega got ahead on this, but couldn't get enough pace behind it to beat Basso. Basso looking up top, and no connection to be found. All right, McMillan looking to play into the midfield. So it's going to be a throw on the near side. And a cross. Here's Waldo Cruz. Santana now Toros haven't made a lot of switches. De Grande is one of those switches, sends it into Nira. Alejandro Nira, slaloming run. It goes to the corner. McIntosh out of the air and well blocked. What a hit. Here's a look back on this steaming shot from Ian McIntosh. We are back underway. And Toros will keep this on the floor for the moment. It's into the corner. But Zane ran out of real estate. And we are back underway with Pups looking to find their way onto the board. They have had a terrible start to this match. The second half hasn't gone much better. The question is, can they find something to start gaining some traction, some momentum? This is well dealt with by Zane, and now up to the midfield. Alves is applying some pressure, and the pressure is broken now. This is a corner kick, and Noriega will take. Noriega's ball into a dangerous area, back post. Grace got a touch, and it's going to be a foul. Zane irate at that, and he will pick up the card after being fouled himself. Let's take a look back on the replay. I think Toros maybe not arguing Zane's card, but arguing that there should be a card for the Pups as well. Certainly may have a case. In the end, it's just going to be Dylan Zane going in the book here in the 54th minute. And Basso will send everyone forward. When you've got the 3-goal advantage, you don't want to be getting involved in those scrums. Of course, you may feel a different way, but this is their game to lose. Los Toros don't need to draw any kind of dismissals, extra cards, especially heading into playoffs. Toros got the yellow for the reaction, which was not as surprising. Maybe what was surprising was a lack of card for the Pups. But there's a switch made. Looks like Fuente's on for Zane. Now popped up into a dangerous area. Alves out of the air. He'll send it in. Maybe not enough zest behind that strike. But it was really well won by Alves. Big ball up from Ryan McMillan, and Santana will find Basso with the return pass. Off the head. Here comes the Grandes. Now Okafor. And Pups doing better moving this ball around. It's now sent up to Nira. Nira still going. There's Castillo, Nelson Castillo up to Nira. That's been the connection of the day. Here's Waldo Cruz. What a save by Ryan McMillan. And it will be a corner kick. Here's a look at the save from a different angle. Ryan McMillan had to get across his goal. One more look back on this replay. Sent in. Santana touching it to the top of the 18. Didn't quite come off. Prosser will send it forward. Cruz now into the feet of Santana. And Toros in a comfortable spot. Possession with the 3-goal advantage. This is their game to lose. As we've said before, I think the Pups need to start to think about mixing it up with the formation, pushing a little higher. You got to gamble. You may open yourself up to more goals, but at this point, that's a risk you've got to take. There is no chance that Pups would miss playoffs at this point, so might as well go for the title. And that means starting to score goals. Good ball up top, and it's deflected out wide. Sent into a dangerous area, begged for a finish, but no finish was there. That's a difficult moment, but those are the balls that have to fall your way if you want to start to find a way back into the game. I believe it was Grace on the end of this one. Just couldn't quite wrap his left foot around this one. Looks like Ferguson is back on. And Alves will take a seat. Eight yellow cards and 4 red cards is gotta be a record. Y'all are lucky not to be in jail. This one's sent across midfield. Taken down by Waldo Cruz. Now De Grandes into the feet of Nelson Castillo. Castillo driving. He'll get it off his feet, but not in the direction would have liked. And here comes De Grandes again. Nelson Castillo. There's an overlapping run there from McIntosh. Turned well by Ferguson. Mira, and this finally won back by Yinz United. Big ball upfield, and that'll free up some space. There's an overlapping run from Prosser. And we'll bring it back and keep possession alive for the Pups. Sent out wide now. Prosser again. And it's well sniffed out by Ferguson. And what a ball from Freddie Ferguson onto the feet of Nira. Nira goes down. But this play will continue out on the far side. Service over Cruz, but sniffed out by Santana. Into the side netting. And we will have a corner kick to come. There's a look back on the replay as we set up this corner kick. A good block from Santana. It's whipped in over everyone. Sent back into the mixer. Wente with the strong clearance. 30 minutes left to play. Basso, who he came, but he didn't collect. Bailed out by the back line. De Grandes now forward, and here comes Ferguson with the early service. Ali Magoob in behind, and it will be a set piece for the Pups. Yeah, what are you gonna hunt for? What I'm gonna think in the summer. What hunting seasons are there? Not a lot. Squirrels. Hunting for somebody's Gulf shrimp. This is gonna be Alejandro Nira down the line. He'll serve it up, and it's easily caught by Ryan McMillan. And into the midfield. Space out on this far side. This is Noriega. Driving. Okafor will send it back. Service will ask the question as there's a strong challenge from Arjun Wente. Sharks. You got to be careful. They'll take you to jail for sharks here. We got yelled at for just holding a shark out of the water on the beach. Taking it out of the water and taking a picture. Here comes Ferguson. Yeah, the DNR is everywhere. We got the wise words. We got at least a warning. They didn't come and get us, but yeah, you don't want to mess with them. This is well won by Alejandro Nira. They'll send it up to Castillo. And Castillo just about ran out of real estate in the corner there. Hey, that's the move. That looks so much better. This is Ferguson. And I believe another throw. Sent in by McIntosh. Good little poke by Noriega. Okafor. It's the two veterans starting this attack for Yinz United. And into the corner we go. Wente applying some pressure. Ferguson inside. And now out. That ball into the car park. It looks like we are going to have a set piece for the benefit of Los Toros. Seafood diet. Caught a raccoon. Well, maybe he thought of it as a gift, you know. The raccoon, he wasn't trying to kill the raccoon. He just was trying to show his appreciation, as dogs do. Didn't you get a gift recently?
My cat?
From your cat?
Yeah.
A cockroach?
That's right.
Deposited in the bed?
Yep. She
Yeah,
delivered it to me.
That's love.
Yep. Sure is.
That's love. They can't go to the store, so, you know, they got to work with what they got. Here's Waldo Cruz sending one to the back post. Sent across again. It was, I believe, Santana. Sent it across. Now Waldo Cruz up to Nira. Cruz again, and Castillo. And this will continue over to the near side. Well, animals sometimes are resilient. You never know. Oh, we're back underway. And Cruz under pressure has to send this out over the far side. There's the ball across the 18. Well, Goob will turn, and now down the line it goes. Ferguson working hard. Can he get the return? Yes, he can. Freddie Ferguson slaloming run. Look at the acceleration. He's got a man. Who else but Nelson Castillo on the receiving end. Castillo back to Ferguson. Is there a final effort on the end? Ferguson shoots. And it is blocked, but what an attack from Los Toros. May have a second effort. And it looks like this is De Grandes out to McIntosh. McIntosh's ball doesn't beat the first man. I see. Well, a lot going on in the chat. Oh yeah, the Terriers, they can get it. They're trained to get those little critters. I think that's why they're small. They're bred to be small and savage. Just going back to that instinct. Waldo Cruz going over to Ali Magoob. He's back into the feet of Wente. Yeah, I got the seafood diet going too. Definitely today. I had a big seafood diet. Here comes the ball down the line for Waldo Cruz. He'll send it across. And McIntosh will run this down. Pups, they look a beat inside. They're second to every ball. This is well saved by Rye McMillan, but the effort just isn't there right now. Los Toros everywhere, Pups nowhere. Yeah, no doubt. The lobster rolls are so good, though. We're at the all-you-can-eat hibachi place. That is going to be a foul. Wente, the guilty party. Prosser as the man down. So you feel like you have to just eat and eat and eat when you got the all-you-can-eat thing going to an uncomfortable level just to get your money's worth. And you also got to like plan for it. You can't have too much food before. I digress. Here comes a promising attack from the Pups. Grace puts it across. It's sent to the top of the 18 by Noriega, but no second run was coming. Here comes Waldo Cruz. Direct ball into the path of Ali Magoob. And it's well tackled. Finally out from the death area. Okafor able to play a beautiful pass out wide. And here's the service for Prosser. Offside flag goes. Really curious to see this one back. That is so tight. So tight. I think Prosser did lean a little ahead of the line, but he did a good job of keeping his run horizontal instead of vertical. Yeah, it's close, but it was a good call. It definitely was offside, but I think Prosser was wise in how he made the run. Prawns scare me. They're huge They're like bigger than shrimp. Do you like prawns?
I don't know if I've ever had one.
Yeah.
We eat shrimp throughout.
I may be eating a lot more seafood soon now that I got the tick that has the disease that you can't eat beef anymore. I really hope that I don't contract that, but I'll roll with the punches as they come. Here's McIntosh, ran out of space. And it's going to be a throw for Yinz United. That's right, Random Aussie. Tell them, hit that like button. Please, please, please. Let's get more eyes on these players and teams. Every like helps boost us in the algorithm. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. We only cover the best DMV footy across all the best leagues. Here in Super League, NPSL, UPSL, USL2, USLW, and WPSL. Here comes Nelson Castillo heading back and slowing down the Toros attack. Now sent over to Cruz. And beautiful ball. Wente. Big save there. Made by Rye McMillan. He'll look upfield. It pops way higher than he may have intended. Taken down by Wente and back. Return pass is a good one. Just look how much space has opened up in the midfield. Waldo Cruz had all the time in the world. It's sent in by Castillo. Nira sends it across. It's blocked. Now top of the 18, begs for a finish. Nelson Castillo still going. What a save from Rye McMillan. Incredible to deny Nira another goal and Los Toros a fourth. Here's a big ball over the top. This is Mert. Ooh, dangerous moment. But looks like Toros have made a goalkeeping switch. Mert Marich is on for Basso. There's a look back at that save from Rye McMillan. Almost a rude welcome to the match for Mert Marich. Huge stop from Rye McMillan, who it's been a tough day. He's been standing on his head a lot. Team has kind of left him to dry, and this has not been the best effort we've seen from the Pups. I say that with all love, Pups. I got friends within this side, and I think I say it with respect. This is a side to be feared. Oh, what a strike, or rather, what a ball. And this final strike was a bit lackluster. Wente did not catch that cleanly. Here's a look back at the ball from McIntosh, which it almost caught Wente unaware. Oh yeah, I do need to make you guys mods. Not Madeline. Madeline's a wild card. She gonna get the channel banned. She's the reason you have moderators. Random Aussie, I got you though. I know you do a good job. Here is a ball outside. I think I can do it in the chat now, but I'll wait. If someone skies a ball into the next town over, then I think I can do it right here. There is a ball down the line. Castillo's still running. McIntosh back to Castillo. What a run. What a shot. What a save. Well handled on the end of a... There you go. You've been added as a moderator. Random Aussie. I knew you'd pop up, Jamer, with that catastrophic miss from Arjun. The reciprocal hate between Arjun and Jamer lives on. Here is Ferguson. What a ball into the feet of McIntosh. McIntosh with the golazo. Ferguson with the assist, and Toros with their fourth. Ian McIntosh doesn't know what to do. He's really left out to dry by his teammates. There is Ferguson giving him some love. What a connection between Ferguson and McIntosh. Oh, and now Travis Basso, the goalkeeper, has entered the fray as an attacking player. It's a party for Los Toros. As we will watch this replay, not a thing that Ryan McMillan can do, really left out to dry. And beautiful ball in from Ferguson and McIntosh. He knew what to do with it when it arrived. Now the big question is, can Travis Basso net a goal? We got a goalkeeper on this. Yeah, if Travis scores before Arjun in this game, I think you've got a case, Jamer. He's going to have a hard time living that one down. We talked earlier on about hitting the vape. This man knows his way around a vape. Can he find a goal? Sent out wide. And it's going to be a foul for Waldo Cruz. Oh, and Prosser might be in. He turned this really quickly and now sends it to the top of the 18, but again, it's just Toros players there. And somehow Magoob kept it alive. What a pass in. And Ferguson will turn. He's still going through the contact. Ferguson, elusive as you like, and now has Ali Magoob down the line. Ferguson take a bow. Somehow kept his balance and footing. I think 9 out of 10 players would feel that contact and go down, but not Freddie Ferguson. He's having himself a game. Speaking of a game, Castillo in. It's saved well by Ryan McMillan. But no, sir, Castillo has been everywhere. This one will trickle out for a Toros throw. We'll take another quick look back on this one as Zane looks to send this throw in. Excuse me, Arjun Wente will send it in. Arjun looking to springboard the attack with the captain's armband on. Ferguson will turn back inside. There's Kevin Cruz back down the line. Guys, keep it out of that area. Oh, lovely move. Well, first ball was good from Wente. Now Nira will take over. Oh, and it is captured. Glad that didn't turn into a goal. Basso was the target. This would have been catastrophic if I missed the Travis Basso goal. Looks like Ryan McMillan took a hard shot on his way through. Yeah, that's the connection. Freddie and Mr. McIntosh, I think they linked up last week as well. Certainly they are familiar. Played together overseas, have played together at Revolution. Here comes a big vertical ball down the line from Santana. Magoob goes down. And he'll pop right back up. Ali, watch the camera, man. There is ball in by Wente. Doesn't really find its target. Okafor dispossessed. And now Nolan Rodman across midfield. He'll try a deep strike. Easily held by Mert Maric. Would have taken a Herculean effort from that range. But got to credit the confidence from Rodman to try something. We talked about how Pups would need to shake things up at this point in the game. Certainly, a shot from midfield is just that. Here's Nira out to Santana, and now McIntosh hugging the touchline. We'll send it forward. Ferguson running it down, but it's well defended. Quality turn. I've been up to Prosser, now out wide. There's Kevin Cruz under some pressure. We'll just send it away down the line. Plenty of time for Okafor. He'll keep it on the ground. Final 10 minutes here. Pups looking down the line. Plenty of black shirts there. And Santana does enough. Good shield from Wente. There's Rodman dispossessed. And he's got his hands all over Ferguson. And Rodman will pick up the yellow. Ferguson tried his best to play out of this one, but Rodman wasn't allowing it. Yeah, go ahead. And we are back underway. Final 8 minutes of the match. Toros comfortably in the lead. We'll send this down the line for Ian McIntosh. Across the 18. And now up to over the unline. Corner kick to come. Is there a fifth? It's been all Los Toros tonight. There's the in-swinger into the top of the 6. That was quickly sent in by Rodman. Down the line, and Wente is there. To win it back. Los Toros everywhere tonight. Santana out to Castillo. He'll try to send one into the mixer. Rodman with a good win. Okafor looking up top. And now Cruz, just a safety clearance. What a touch there from Ali Magoob. Toros ready to bring out the Olays. They'll keep moving this one around. It is McIntosh. There's Cruz. Now Ferguson. Olays indeed. Toros passing it well. It is Ali Magoob. Looking for Nira. Didn't quite pan out. That's a poor outlet pass. This back line just has not had it today in terms of playing out from the back. This is McIntosh. What can he find? This could be a throw for Los Toros. Yeah, sorry, Randomossi. She's tucked in the car. We're back with a Toros attack that kind of stalled out. Right back to Los Toros. Cruz looking down the line. And that's a clever touch from Ali Magoob. And now a vertical attack. No chance that anyone could run that one down. This is your final match of the weekend here on DMV Sports Media, although Virginia Dream and ASA Reds are finishing up simultaneously on the channel. Feel free to check that one out after this one ends. I think that one probably will have a couple of minutes left on it after this one finishes. Dream still looking to stay perfect in order to set up a exciting second place match here in the Virginia North. Los Toros in Arlington, Sunday at 5 p.m. We'll have that one live on DMV Sports Media in the UPSL. Meanwhile, Pups in the final 5 minutes trying to find something to take home with them. Castillo will bring this to ground. A lot of space for Ferguson. He'll drive. Now it's out to Basso. Basso back to Ferguson. Ferguson still going. Ali Magoob. I think Toros, their goal has to be trying to find Basso a goal. There's Castillo into the feet of Ferguson. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Maybe their goal is still just as many goals as possible, but it does seem like they're trying to bring Basso into the mix. Before we'll send it back. Here's a ball squared into a central area. And now inside again. Okafor will bring it down. There's a good opportunity. Okafor serving it to the outside. Pups have bodies committed for this attack. And footing lost. Toros are forward. Here comes Nelson Castillo with Magoob in support. It will be sent in the direction of Castillo. Didn't quite pan out. Just a couple minutes left to play here. Pups, can they break the clean sheet? They cannot with this one. Rodman's effort up and over. It's a second look. Certainly caught it with some force, but not the direction that was required. Cruz over to Jordi Santana. There's Waldo Cruz. This is dispossessed. Rodman back. Now Prosser. It's squared and well run down by McIntosh. He'll go up to Castillo. There's a ball over the top. Basso will run this down. And they have won the throw here on the near side. Yeah, Yinz, they need a goal just to carry some momentum into playoffs. This has not been their finest hour, but they have some time to turn it around as, well, I guess not time to turn it around, but it is not an elimination match, so that is a positive. In playoffs, they'll want to get it right, and this will be their wake-up call. There's Okafor. Now down the line. Well won by Ali Magoob. Has Ferguson. Now Basso running onto the end of it. Basso with the strength. He's still going. Travis Basso's ball's a good one into Ali Magoob. Basso was waiting for that moment. All his playing life to go for a shoulder-to-shoulder. Final result is a resounding Los Toros victory. They are your regular season champions here in the Super Soccer League APL Conference. Congratulations to Los Toros as they celebrate another season title. They'll have the number 1 seed. They will play Great Falls in the first round, who have taken on the 4th seed. Pups will play, I believe, the Hawks. Yeah, it'll be a rivalry match, no doubt. Yinz and Hawks, no strangers to one another. Yinz United and Aegean Hawks will square up in the 2v3 match. We'll certainly look forward to hosting those on DMV Sports Media. I believe next Sunday will be the Hawks-Pups match. Look for that Great Falls Los Toros matchup to be on a midweek, announced on social media and on the Super League website as well as the APL website. Certainly will keep you updated on all of that. That's right. Hey, bruh, that's not a man you want to go shoulder to shoulder with. Travis been waiting for that challenge for his whole entire life and left no doubt. Pups, they're a class side. I think we'll see much better for them in playoffs. That's why they're even competing for the regular season title in the first place. But today, not their day. Missing some key pieces, missing a mentality that they'll need for playoffs. We'll look forward to seeing them next Sunday. Los Toros, congratulations. Your regular season champions. And we will see you next time. Have a lovely Sunday Eve. Have a lovely Monday. And we'll have plenty of action on the midweek. I think we have NPSL and WPSL kicking off this midweek. Potentially a semifinal. Stay tuned for that. And next weekend will be lots of USL, NPSL, WPSL, and Super League action. UPSL. Watch out for Los Toros at Arlington on Sunday at 5 p.m. here on DMV Sports Media. Bye, Random Aussie. Appreciate you as always. Madeline says bye. And we are going to call it an evening. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media, live from Quantum Field. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.